people are still out here protesting. It's a curfew. So I'm just kind of documenting the shit. I'm in the middle of we're down the street from the federal building. And they are still doing their thing. Bunch of it look like a bunch of Antifa fools. Let me flip the camera. Straight up. Look like a bunch of Antifa motherfuckers. See, look, check it out. Ghetto bird. Here we are. Look at this. This is what they talking about. So if you see on the map, Sweden is watching. What's up, y'all? If you see on the map, essentially there's a curfew, and the curfew is pretty much downtown LA, Skid Row area, where I'm at right now. In fact, what I'm gonna do is, see, look, these fools is over here with the bullshit. In fact, let me get my protection. If I gotta knock somebody out, hold on 1 second. Real fucking spill. Hold on. But yeah, it's supposed to be a curfew going on right now. But you got clowns still out here. I'm trying to see how LAPD handling this. Hold on, I just had to go get something out the car. And what up, Jay Mazak? Yeah, it's a curfew going on, but we got I guess that's what we still got going on. I'm not moving too far from this location because my car parked here, so I don't want to jeopardize anything. Yeah, they're making the, this is LA. They are making people pretty much bounce. They are making people bounce from the central part of LA. As you can see, we got a crowd of people here tagging up shit when there's a curfew. So obviously this is not like peaceful protesting. There was a peaceful protest going on earlier today. Just about an hour ago. So it was not too far from here. But apparently, this is still going on here. Still see a couple of journalists out here. But overall, yeah, they're tagging up the spot. And you just got a bunch of people still just causing a little bit of havoc. I know LAPD is a little further down on Los Angeles Street. Any single girls in here? Y'all thirsty. The purge has started, yeah. I got my weaponry. Let somebody run up and try to purge me. It's gonna be a wrap. Say it's just kids playing. They don't have the balls to be like the 92 rides. Yeah. All right, I think I'm gonna move location. I do wanna travel. I was gonna walk, but then I thought it would be a bad idea because I'm in my vehicle, and it would probably be stupid to leave my vehicle right here with these idiots. These are like a bunch of, these are not protesters. These are people that are just on some bullshit. Straight up. He just mounted the Mexican flag. This fool up here. What is he finna do? All right. Yeah, it's best for me to relocate. I don't have to bust on nobody. You know what I mean? Let's see how this go. I'm gonna go over to the other side of the block. The reality is, it's like it's like I said, it's a curfew. So when I was coming into downtown, there was like nobody on the streets. Streets was dead than a mother. Now you get closer to the old glass house. When I say the old glass house, I'm talking about Parker Center. That's a part of LA. Let me go this way. I know LAPD was over here. It's a part of Parker's. It's part of it's the old police station. What do they call it? Parker Center. Yeah, named after the former chief of police back then. Hold on. So what I'm doing is I'm just going up the street. But yeah, you see LAPD pretty much are, well, you can't see them, but I'm right here. And LAPD is, hold on, let me see what they got to say. Let me see what they got to say. They instituted the curfew just tonight, right? Yeah. Just for the night? Okay. Okay. So yeah, I would probably, yeah, let me see. Still got them. That's the new LAPD headquarters right there, where I'm at. So essentially they were on Los Angeles Street, and now it looks like they moved over to kind of where I was at. They're a little bit east. There's, see down there's a lot of people still. Yeah, they get these fools up out the way. Okay, I got you. Yeah, they getting. It's like they're getting a bunch of. Hold on. See, I'm gonna abide by the orders. The officer said you better stay back. So. But it's a whole lot of commotion going on. That's got to be Temple. Hold on, let me see if I can flip. What up? You say what? Yeah, I think so, but they're not gonna let you go that way. Yeah. Nah, they what it is so that's first. That has to be Temple. So over by City Hall. You see all those lights over there. That's City Hall. This is the, you see all the action going on. There's no way for me, because I was going to walk over there, but they obviously, the cops said, don't go down there. But something's going on down there towards City Hall. I think it's a whole bunch of people over there kind of still protesting. But what I guarantee what's going to happen, what's going to happen is these, they're going to get rounded up and arrested because it's a curfew. I ain't even supposed to be here. The officers did me a solid by saying, hey, don't walk down there. But I'm not supposed to be, it's a curfew, basically. It's a curfew. But I'm going to see what I can do as far as like just trying to find out what's going on. I don't want to get too close, get arrested, get carjacked, or anything like that, because that could happen. If they deport you, you can come to Iran. I am not an illegal alien. Nah, they're gonna tell you not to walk down the street, bro. But you probably could swing this way and come back, but because ain't no ones on this side. But they, like if you walk down here, yeah, forget it.
Right there.
Yeah, so but you probably got to swing this way, bro, and then come all the way around. Yeah, they I'm not a legal alien. I'm not. I am not. Hey, Jay Mizak in the house. Appreciate you modding and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hang out for a minute because I'm kind of low key working, but then I'm like, let me do some I said let me come down here and see. Okay, hold on. Let's do one last look. Again, downtown LA. You hear the ghetto bird in the building right there, right? Look, ghetto bird, just two of them. So they're focused over there off Temple. I think I'm gonna just drive on over there. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to drive over there to see. What's up, Nick's Mountain Goat? We are in the middle of the war zone. We're the war zone. Okay. All right, hold on, y'all. Just bear with me. Bear with me. I'm about to see what I can do. So there's a curfew pretty much downtown LA. They did a whole bunch of looting. I think they broke into the Apple store. They broke into the Shoe Palace. They just took a bunch of stuff yesterday. So they are trying to prevent looting and chaos. So I just got the message that said there's a curfew, and it's just downtown LA. We got the detention center. In fact, I'm gonna drive by there. I'm gonna drive by the detention center to see what's going on. Okay, so here's this crowd. Here's this crowd of people, right? I got this crowd of people. These are the ones who have been, see all that spray painting and graffiti that they did? These are the ones who are doing a whole lot. These are the ones doing a whole lot. Hold on. Look at this. What flag is that? What flag they got? Look like lefty gunplay. Yeah, this is where all the noise is. This is where all the action is. Actually, they chasing people from this area. I do see a bunch of media. Well, I see a few like photographers, but middle of downtown LA. I'm gonna go where I was originally. You ain't got a bumper, baby. You better get out the damn street. Okay, so here we are. Let's see. Posse up. We got LAPD and on horseback. So they're protecting the pretty much the central part of, you know, that's City Hall, right? So they are on standby. LAPD got this. Like, there's really no need for the Marines or anything like that. But I understand why they're out here, because I'm under the belief that there's some other stuff going on besides just the protest. You got a bunch of people who are just agitators trying to do all types of other things, cause all types of other contention issues. Okay, I'm going back to the federal. They done tagged on the news van. Wow, they're crazy. Well, no, this is LA. This is what it is. All right, I'm over here back at the Central Detention Center where I was at earlier in the day. And again, we're under a curfew. I'm not even supposed to be out and about, but we're under a curfew in this particular part of LA. I still see the photogs. Oh man, I can't even. Oh, can I roll? I cannot. Nope. I can't go down there. Yeah, they got it all. Okay, I'm going this way. I'm going this way. Okay. So I'm gonna go around toward. So if I go on the other side of the freeway, go ahead, officer. You got this. If I go on the other side of the freeway, then I should be good to go. But yeah, see all the LAC. This is all. Hold on. This is all LAPD. They all in front of me. They're all deploying out. This is crazy. I'm just gonna park and walk. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I done came into a whole bunch of just cops. Hold on. Yeah, let them know I'm trying to get to the 101 zone. Let me not get in the way. All right. Yeah, they this is where this is. So this area right here is. Okay, I could park right here. I just want to make sure my car is safe because I don't want to come back and the car all smashed up. But I think if the ones is over here, we're good. We're good. Okay. So we got a bunch of police over here too. It's over here by the personnel department. Nah, you really can't even chance it. Check it out, y'all. I'm just taking y'all on a journey. All right, I'm gonna get back to the location, meaning the location where I was at earlier, which is where the detention center is. Now, technically, yeah, just can't do anything while it's all right, here's the train. Let's just go down here. Yeah, technically I could get pulled over or whatever. They could try to do all types of, what do they call it, where they try to tow your car and all that. I'm just trying to avoid all the whatever. You saw all the police action. This looked like something out of if you see the flip side. In fact, let me see if I can flip that. It's a very beautiful scene. You see, this is the downtown LA skyline, but in the backdrop you got the ghetto bird just kind of hovering around. I know y'all hear it. And we got Bum Kolaski. He is, you know, doing his thing. I can't even park right there. Looks like yeah, so this is Little Tokyo. This is where I'm at right now, Little Tokyo. And where I was at earlier, the Japanese American Museum, the National Museum, looks like they got some of the graffiti. It looks like they came back. Yeah, they came back, which is ridiculous. They came back and, yeah, because that's new graffiti. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Can I even park here? All right, I'm trying to see. Well, look, technically I ain't supposed to. I'm not even. Nobody's out here like that. Let me just go to Little Tokyo. Let me just dip over here. You see the street. The streets is empty, but you just got certain parts where it's just a lot going on. Like, that's why I said let me dip over here to Little Tokyo, because there are people still here. How would I get out of here? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, like I said, these are not peaceful protesters. These are not peaceful protesters. These people that are out and about right now, they're not peaceful protesters. They're probably going to start rounding these fools up. And I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so the brigade is pretty much gone. Let me dip. Let me get right here. All right. We on a mission. I got 500 some people in here. I might as well make the most of it, huh? Let's see what we could get out of this. All right, back to where we at. Little Tokyo. Back to this over here. They ain't been trying to come. They haven't been doing a whole lot of.
No, the horses pushed everybody through.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. So we are technically under curfew, but this is what's going on in downtown Los Angeles. When I rolled by earlier, you saw all them horses. See, the photogs, the press. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, this is where we're at. This is downtown LA. There's City Hall.
They got it like I tried to call someone the other night, last night, to get to the production. A woman trying
Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Everybody out and about. Okay. They're pushing people up out of this area. That's what's going on. Say black man can mix in with the white man, now the brown man nor the yellow man. This is not a riot, C unit. I don't think this is a riot. This is something else. This is not a riot. I'll just say this is a temper tantrum. How about that? We can say that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't think it's too much going on, man. It's really not safe for me to even dip on over to the, the place where I was at earlier was down there. And I think all of the riffraff, all of the people, they were down there. I think they're just rounding up people, to be honest. I would go. Let me. You know what? What's a good place? A good place that I should go is Skid Row. Can I get the lights up? Because I was going to shut it down because there ain't really much going on. But if y'all want, I'll go over by Skid Row and actually go talk to some of the unfortunate brothers and sisters who are down there. But I honestly want to see who's still out on the street, because if they got a curfew, if they do have a curfew, then that means the people on Skid Row, they need to be put somewhere, like they need to be housed, I guess. They need to be in a shelter. And we're not far from Skid Row, but this is in the middle of, like I said, you see, downtown LA, that's City Hall. Here are all the, here's the procession of the cops. The area where I just left, we saw them cop cars. This is where, so a lot of cops, a lot of police up. Like I said, Trump bringing the National Guard was really just for the federal building. But LAPD got this. I don't understand why it took them so long to even just like deploy out like how they're doing. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, he gonna flash his lights. He's an asshole. Okay, so we got a lot going on, y'all. There's not a lot of people on the streets. You see Bon Jovi just walked by. But other than that, there's not a whole lot of people on the streets. And like I said, LAPD pretty much got it under control. Uh-oh, here we go. There's an Antifa crowd over there. So there's little pockets. I would say there's little pockets of, there's like little pockets of just mayhem that pops off. So where I was at originally, there were a bunch of people. Y'all can check the live. You'll see they had the Mexican flag up on the pole. They were tagging, they were doing all that, but they started moving south. Right now, the curfew is only from pretty much downtown central LA. So I can go a few blocks that way, actually, east, and I'll be out of the curfew zone. I think on the other side of the 101, that's outside the curfew zone as well. So, but technically, this is a curfew here. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be from what 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. So as it gets later, yeah, hit the like button, y'all. As it gets later, I'm sure there's gonna be like a no tolerance for people out here on the street. And yeah, here we are. Here we are. Look, Ghetto Bird. They're pretty much flying around the new police station. I don't know what's the new police station called, because it was called Parker Center. Parker Center was right over here. And now they got a bigger police station on the other side of Los Angeles Street. In fact, that's it right there. You can see it right there. That's it. Boom. That's a new police station. You see the Ghetto Bird helicopter? All right. I think. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I don't know what happened. I goofed. Sorry, y'all. All right. What I'm going to do is get on over towards Skid Row. That's what I'm gonna do. I didn't go nowhere. I was gonna cut it, but I said I'm gonna go over towards Skid Row. And I'm gonna walk Skid Row. Let's see how, and let's see what it do over there. You say they're all on 5th? That's what well, yeah, that's where the Skid Row people are. I know that. That's where the homeless people are. But, curfew is in full effect. They're pretty much getting people off of the street. And I need to be off the streets my damn self anyway. Okay, so here it is. I'm gonna go to Skid Row. Let's go to Skid Row and then we up out of here. Well, yeah, LAPD is moving anyway. I think they are going over towards where those, well, what I was calling Antifa. They may not even be Antifa. I just call them Antifa because they were just, I don't know. Nonetheless, as the night progresses, there will be no tolerance for the people walking the street. I'm sure of that. And you see there's little pockets. These are just people walking around. And if you move a little bit towards the east, you'll be out of the curfew zone. They're just not allowing any foot traffic or anything in the middle. Okay, let me go this way. Okay. I used to work right here. And yeah, it's usually a lot more homeless. Oh, okay. They've actually cleaned up. All right, I'm gonna go down 5th. I'm gonna hit 5th and Wall. There's usually a lot more homeless people out. They may have got them out the way too. It's Reginald Denny driving around over there. Reginald Denny. How old is that reference? Reginald Denny. Reginald Denny is probably somewhere on an island chilling. Yeah, I think they cleared out. Like it's usually a lot more tents, like homeless tents right here. I think they cleared out the homeless encampments. But after I go by here, after I roll, I'll probably roll by that place where the Apple store. They broke into the Apple store. I'll see if I could drive through there, and then I'm gonna just dip back up out of here. So it's costing the American taxpayer lots of money. Magic Man 123. I'm good. I am good. I appreciate you being here. As long as I don't get pulled over or detained or anything like that, I'm good. Oh man, what do we have here? What's going on? Someone set a fire. Come on, man. What's this? Oh, he put a rat on fire. He cold. He cold. He put some roaches on fire for heat. Okay, so this is like the worst of the worst when it comes to the homelessness. Okay, so they ain't do nothing They did not do anything. Hold on one second. Let me see. Let me dip up out of here. Hold on. I still got my thing. Okay, so they did in the front, look at this. Wow. Oh, I missed it. Well, full moon, number one. Full moon. Where this is fifth. I think that's Fred Jordan mission. We are still in the downtown area, and I was assuming that the homeless encampments would be cleared out, but they're still here. Okay, so personal story time real quick. I swear to God, I say about 25 years ago. For like a week, I had to stay in one of these. This is called SROs, right? Skid Row, something, whatever. Man, don't ever be down on your luck and having to live in one of these. I actually had a job. I came back to my spot, man, like my ID, my soul, everything was gone. They took everything. So, yeah, we're in the middle of. Hold on, let me just show y'all, because y'all probably like, why y'all ain't gotta look at me. This is Skid Row. You see the downtown LA, you see the ghetto bird still over there, but this is Skid Row, and I thought they would have cleared this out. There's Curfew. Strawberry full moon, yep. Yeah, this is what's going on. There's still people out and about. I thought they were going to clear the area, but they're not. We still got a lot going on right here. I used to be scared as hell to walk down these streets. I don't give a now. It's like, but yeah, you got to be careful, because you don't want to step on no needles or nothing like that. Look, somebody done put another rat on fire for heat. This guy. Look at this. What you got there, buddy? You say what? Oh, okay. I thought he said something to me. Yeah, he was kind of 5150. He was a few cans short of a 6-pack. I shouldn't even responded. I shouldn't even asked him anything. He was 4 cans short of a. Never mind. Let me not make no jokes. Yeah, exactly. He was tweaking. He's like, yeah. All right. Yeah, let me get up out of here. It is not safe. But overall, I just really wanted to see how this curfew thing was working out. And I guess it's doing what it's doing. Oh, yeah, this whole street 5150. So yeah, whole street 5150. That's pretty much where we're at. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so they got one helicopter just stationary, and you got one moving around, you got another one over here. Okay, so and another one over there. Okay, so I don't know where the crowd is moving to. You say Bass and Newsom is okay with all of what? All this homelessness? Yeah, this is ridiculous. If y'all really want to see it, this is crazy. Like this is like a norm over here. All this tent city. How many numbers you got? You say, well, how many numbers I got today? I don't. Oh, that first live was like 13K. Something crazy. I've never had that many yet, so I appreciate that. Y'all hit the like button. If y'all can subscribe and share. While this is going on, I will come out and just kind of give everyone updates, essentially, because they're saying they're going to do this curfew thing until things go down. So what's going on in LA? Nothing's really going on in LA. There was a whole bunch of looting. There's a whole bunch of lawlessness, and the president saw it fit to have the National Guard installed without the governor's permission. So the governor's mad, and Trump even said, "I'm gonna have some Marines come out here." But LAPD got it. Like, in all honesty, they just gotta prevent any type of like breaking in the stores. They did all that in the middle of the night. Like, that's way past my bedtime. They probably broke in there. I think when I woke up, they were like, "Oh yeah, they done broke in the stores." They done did that. I said, "Oh, that's it. Now it's gonna be something crazy." So they're just preventing further lawlessness. That's all they're doing. So that is it. That's all they're doing. And right now, for the most part, for the most part, the only things going on in LA. Okay, hold on. Somebody want to be on film. I'm sorry. What you say? Oh, you got the Uncle Nearest, huh? How much is that Uncle Nearest?
Yeah, but I got more though. You know, because we getting close to Jesus coming back, so we gotta get with it from that way.
Okay, all right. How much is that Uncle Nearest? How much is that? I'm a whiskey drinker. Let me see that she's, you know.
We gotta give the back is what? Thank.
Oh, no. That's better. That Uncle Nearest is, how much? ¿Cuántos? How much for the Uncle Nearest? Huh? How much?
A dub.
A dub? I don't have a dub. I'm sorry. I can't do that. But if I had it, I would. That's a good deal. I got that. That would be a good deal. So, okay, man. No. I don't want no. Shoot some other blowjob. No, I'm out of here, please. But the lady, this lady is sitting up. Look, lady. No, I don't know. I don't. God damn. You see this shit? Only in LA. I'm trying to buy a bottle of whiskey. She talking about she'll give me a blowjob for a bottle. I'm like, no, get your ass away. Okay, she looked like she looked like Heather Locklear. Look, like she looks like Heather Locklear on meth. All right, I'm out of here, lady. Bye, Heather. Oh, listen, it's Sexy Red, the Trini. Okay, you got all kind of people out here, man. That was crazy. Only in LA. She had a bottle of Uncle Nearest, which Uncle Nearest is the shit. And I only got $5 in my pocket. I ain't got no money like that, right? She talking about she said a BJ. I had to hurry up and get the fuck out of there. Y'all saw that, right? That was live. Only on Set in the West you gonna see some shit like that. Uncle Nearest, man, it should have been like $5. Boom, you got me. You be, man. God bless a crackhead, bro. But nah, that. Whew. Oh man, some of y'all thirsty fools would have taken that Uncle Nearest and the BJ. Y'all would have done that. I know y'all would have done that. Some of y'all would have been like, nah, I'm good. Okay. I gotta clip that because that's gonna live in infamy for YouTube. And she didn't have no teeth. She was like, you need no teeth to eat my beef. All right, I left Skid Row. I had to leave Skid Row. You see that? Oh my God. Yeah, that was scary. Look, fuck Night of the Living Dead. Fuck Night of the Living Dead. Night of the Dead Head. Okay, damn. Okay, they got it blocked off. Shit. Yeah, I need to bounce. I see bro doing the right move. That's a one way. Is it, or is it? Yeah, I think it's a one way, y'all. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro got the right idea. Let me see. Anyway, he about to park and foot it. What are you talking about? You never tried toothless? I am not interested. Trust and believe. I am not interested. I'm gonna turn that into a short. That was hilarious. I swear to God. You say they breaking it up right now? All right. Hell yeah. Hey, Shakoy, shit. You won't get me. Y'all saw it? I dipped. Soon as she started propositioning me, I dipped like a nip. All right, shit. You saw how fast I got up out of there? Like you know, in cartoons when they giddy up with the feet like that was me. I was about it there. Was not having it. All right, okay, so the police are here now. This is near Biddy Mason Park. For those who don't know who Biddy Mason is, she's like the first black woman to pretty much buy her freedom. She was essentially trafficked by Mormons in the late 1800s, and then they took her to San Bernardino. San Bernardino was like a low-key slave colony. That was the only place in California where they really had slavery. And yeah, she ended up becoming like a mogul. She owned a lot of property in downtown LA. She was smart. She knew, you know, this thing was gonna pop off. So yeah, here we go. Highway Patrol. Everybody's here. So I am near the. Well, we're at the near the jury district, and right here is where they had the riots last night, and they looted all of the Apple stores like around the corner. And I'm gonna see if I can dip by there. Where we at 6? Yeah. Oh man. Whew, this was an adventure. I'm glad y'all. I said let me go live because I was really just gonna go here and actually like pre-record, and then I said let me see what was good. Is Issa's spot? If y'all don't know, Issa Rae got a spot over here, but it's only cracking like Thursday through Sundays, right up over here. I'm on Spring. It's on the other side. It's on Hill in like 8th. Issa Rae got a cool kicking his spot. It's nice. It's bougie though. It would be cool if they let people play spades and dominoes. If they did that, Issa, if you listening, just lay out a little. Ooh, damn. Driving like you ain't got no damn sense. If you allow people to play dominoes and spades, oh man. Have like a spades or domino tournament. Okay, so yeah, this is regular downtown. I think people are just getting up out of here, so they're like allowing people to, if you live or work in downtown, you obviously can, you know, get to your house or get to your job or leave your job, but there's no like loitering around. And once I get by this Apple store, I'm done because there's nothing else really to show. Y'all saw the action back there. There's the curfew, but they're like low-key, slowly enforcing it. Y'all saw earlier where there were disruptors out there spray painting, tagging up the spot, putting the foreign flags on the street signs, things like that. Let's do a recap. I mean, y'all saw that. Yeah, this is where, yeah, the Apple store was right here. This is where the Apple store was, right here. Well, it's still here. They done broke in there and took all the stuff. That's pretty messed up. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, so let's recap. That's pretty much what's been up. It's just basically them containing the looting. And they're doing it here, but downtown LA is heavily surveilled. So I honestly think if you did take anything, you're more than likely are gonna get caught. They found the guy who, this guy was wanted for throwing bricks and injuring at federal cars and injuring a police officer or a federal agent. They found him. They was like, yeah, here's this fool. You know, if there's like wanted type of deal. Either someone snitched, because I think they wanted, like, they were like, you know, $50K for anybody who could lead to the arrest of this guy, blah, blah, blah. Either someone snitched, or they have all the surveillance to find you. They can find you. So, all right, so I'm about to leave the area, the contained area where the curfew is in effect. I'm just basically leaving, and I'm up out here. Peace, yeah, peace to Brazil. $50, not K. No, it was 50K, bro. $50, like $50 ain't, it's nothing. $50, no, it was 50K. It was 50K. So if you did do any of the looting, and plus, like, good luck with trying to sell those items. You go on OfferUp, or you go on Craigslist, and they already on it. They have a team of investigators who be on those sites, and that's all they do is look for those types of items if they're being, you know, hawked off or sold, stolen goods, and then they'll get you for that. But anyway, yeah, basically to recap, y'all saw that in the beginning, then saw LAPD on horseback. Then we did the Skid Row, and I thought I was gonna get some Uncle Nearest. Damaged Kisses, thank you for becoming a member. I thought I had a thing of Uncle Nearest, and she said $20. If I had $20, I probably would have gave it to her. Yeah, but I wasn't going for that other offer. No siree, not at all. Yeah, so I appreciate y'all for dipping in and stopping in on the set. Please like, please subscribe if you want. As long as this curfew is in effect, I'll more than likely be out here covering the situation. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace.